Good evening friends. Today our topic is binomial array. So before going to this one, first of all, what is array? Already we know array definition. So array is nothing but collection of similar elements. And in terms of antennas, the antenna array is nothing but collection of similar radiating elements or collection of similar antennas. Okay, radiating element and antenna, what are it may be. So antenna is also called radiating element. Thus by antenna array is nothing but collection of similar radiating elements. In this antenna array we have to use the n number of radiating elements or antennas. And here the antenna arrays are basically two types. Those are endpoint uniform amplitude distribution antenna array, endpoint non-uniform amplitude distribution antenna array. First of all, here what is the endpoint uniform amplitude distribution antenna array? So endpoint is nothing but we have to using the n number of radiating elements or the point sources in the antenna array. So what is the uniform amplitude distribution? Means all the n elements in the antenna array carrying the equal currents and producing the equal electric field. That is nothing but uniform amplitude distribution antenna array. Means in this antenna array all the elements carrying the equal currents with equal magnitude. Okay, and coming to the endpoint non-uniform amplitude distribution array. So in this also here we are taking the n number of point sources in the antenna array. So all these radiating elements or point sources carrying the currents, and here each and every antenna producing the electric field that is not same with the other element. That is not same with the other element. Means here each and every element producing the electric field, different electric field here in this non-uniform amplitude distribution antenna array. Okay, means all are carrying the currents with unequal magnitude here. All the elements are carrying the currents with unequal magnitude. Here all the elements are carrying the current with equal magnitude. And here the binomial array is nothing but the endpoint non-uniform amplitude distribution array. Okay, here binomial array is endpoint non-uniform amplitude distribution array. First here I am taking the uniform array, uniform antenna array, uniform antenna array. I am seeing the example of the uniform antenna array. So this one. Okay, in this uniform antenna array I am taking the radiating element as a 5. Means in the antenna array I am using the 5 elements, 5 antenna elements or radiating elements. So all these are having the magnitude as a 1. Okay, this element magnitude is 1, this element magnitude is 1, this element magnitude and this element. So all elements magnitude is 1 here. Means all are having the equal magnitudes. Why? Because this one is the uniform antenna array. So all are carrying the equal currents and producing the same electric field. And here what is the radiation pattern of this 5 element antenna array? So the radiation pattern will be like this. The radiation pattern will be like this. And here in this uniform antenna array the side lobes or minor lobes are also existing. Okay, with the major lobe the side lobes or minor lobes are also existing. And what is the Hopper beam width of this lobe? Already we know where we are finding the Hopper beam width on the major lobe only. Here we have to finding the Hopper beam width. For this n equal to 5 element antenna array, we are obtaining the Hopper beam width as 23 degrees beam width. Here this is a somewhat less Hopper beam width. So that's why here the directivity is increases. Directivity is increases. Here we have a side lobes or minor lobes now. So here the 24% of radiating energy goes into these side lobes. Means the 24% of radiating energy occupied by these side lobes. Due to this one, whenever we are using these uniform antenna arrays as a radar, what happen? The radar detects the false targets. Detects the false target with minor lobes. False targets. Okay. So this is the drawback in the uniform antenna array. So to overcome this drawback, what we have to do? We have to minimizing or reducing the minor lobes or completely eliminating the minor lobes. For that purpose, here we have to design another antenna array, that is nothing but non-uniform amplitude distribution antenna array or binomial array. Binomial antenna array or binomial array. So here this binomial array, in this binomial array we have to achieving the major lobe only, and we have to reducing or minimizing the minor lobes or completely eliminating the minor lobes by using this binomial array. This binomial array is nothing but endpoint non-uniform amplitude distribution antenna array only. And here the expression of the binomial array is, the binomial array can be represented as a plus b whole to the power of n minus 1 is equal to a to the power of n minus 1 into n minus 1 plus n minus 1 by 1 factorial into a to the power of n minus 2 into b square, here b, plus n minus 1 into n minus 2 by 2 factorial a to the power of n minus 3 into b cube, plus n minus 1 into n minus 2 into n minus 3 by 3 factorial a to the power of n minus 4 into b cube, n minus 4 into b cube. So here this one is b, here this one is the b square, and here this one is the b cube. This one is the, like this, here we have to representing the binomial array. Here n is nothing but number of point sources in the antenna array, that is up to n, 1 to n. See here, observe this formula, a to the power of n minus 1, a to the power of n minus 2, a to the power of n minus 3, a to the power of n minus 4, up to so on. Here the order of the degree of the a is decreases here, the degree of the b is increases here. See here, b square, b cube. Okay, and here in this formula we have to substituting the n values. Okay, whenever we have to substituting the n values in this formula, we have to obtaining the binomial coefficients. All the binomial coefficients representing in the form of Pascal triangle. Now here we are seeing the Pascal triangle. So here n equal to 1. So when the n equal to 1, now substitute that n equal to 1 in this formula, we are obtaining the coefficient as a 1. N equal to 2, we are obtaining the coefficients as 1, 1. N equal to 3, so we are obtaining the coefficients as 1 and ending also is 1, and we have to compute these two elements. We have to add these two elements, 1 plus 1, 2. And n equal to 4, 1 and ending is also 1, 1 plus 2, 3, 2 plus 1, 3. And next n equal to 5, at the starting and at the ending position we have to keep magnitude as a 1 and middle values are computing here. So 1 plus 3, 4, 3 plus 3, 6, 3 plus 1, 4. Next n equal to 6, 1, 1, 1 plus 4, 5, 4 plus 6, 10, 6 plus 4, 10, 4 plus 1, 5. N equal to 7, so starting and ending we have to keep magnitude as a 1, 1 plus 5, 6, 5 plus 10, 15, 10 plus 10, 20, 10 plus 5, 15 and 5 plus 1, 6. So like this we are obtaining the coefficients of binomial antenna array. Okay, whenever we are substituting the n values in this formula, we are obtaining the coefficients like this. All the coefficients are represented in the form of triangle. This is known as Pascal's triangle. Pascal's triangle. Okay, now by using these Pascal triangles, here we have to designing the binomial arrays. So example, I am taking one example here. I am taking n equal to 5 elements. For the 5 elements, what are the coefficients of binomial array? 1, 4, 6, 4, 1. How we are designing the binomial array now? So this one is the antenna array axis. First coefficient is 1. So that's why here we have to keep one radiating element or one point source. Next is 4. 4 is nothing but here 4 radiating elements as a 1 unit. 4 elements as a 1 unit. Here 6. 6 is nothing but 6 elements as a 1 unit. 6 elements as a 1 unit. So again 4 elements as a 1 unit. Again the amplitude is 1. So all these binomial coefficients are representing the amplitudes of the binomial array. So here at the center we have a higher number of point sources or higher number of radiating elements. That's why the current from this center point is maximum from other sides. Means here from this we are obtaining the maximum radiated energy compared to other elements. Like this we have to minimizing or completely eliminating the minor lobes by using the binomial arrays. Here we have 6 elements, that's why we have to obtaining the greater radiated energy from here. Okay, so greater radiated energy. So here like this n equal to 1, n equal to n, simply we have to minimizing the minor lobes. N equal to 5 we have to completely eliminating the minor lobes. There is no need of minor lobes, there is 0 minor lobes in this process. Here 1, 4, 6, 4, 1. This is nothing but amplitude ratio. And it is also called current distribution. It is a current distribution and it is also called electric field ratio. Why? Because here amplitude is 1, here amplitude is 4, here amplitude 6, here 4, here 1. It is called amplitude ratio, current ratio and electric field ratio. At the center we have a more number of radiating elements, that's why maximum energy radiated by the center. That's why there is no need of minor lobes. We have to eliminating the minor lobes completely. And for this n equal to 5 binomial array, we are getting the Hopper beam width as in 31 degrees. This is also somewhat less amount of angle Hopper beam width. So for this directivity is also increases. So in this purpose, in this binomial array, n equal to 5 element binomial array, there is no minor lobes. Minor lobes are 0. Means the energy occupied by the minor lobes is 0. Due to that, whenever we are using this binomial arrays as a radar, it is detecting the correct targets. Okay. Whenever we are taking the uniform amplitude distribution antenna array as a radar, what happens? It is detecting the false targets. So to overcome that problem, here we have to designing the non-uniform amplitude distribution antenna arrays. That is nothing but binomial array. So by using this binomial arrays, we have to completely eliminating the minor lobes or reducing the minor lobes. So due to that, whenever we are using this non-uniform amplitude distribution antenna arrays as a target, so it is detecting the correct targets. The radar detecting the correct objects or correct targets. So this is the advantage of binomial array. Okay, next we will see next topic in next class.